Alright, hey guys, so there's been a new Humble Bundle. This is the Humble Hunie Sekai Bundle, and it includes a bunch of anime games. Before I get into it, I do want to mention that you can use my referral link in the description below before you purchase the bundle, and then you can scroll all the way down to where it says choose where your money goes. You can actually choose to help support me and this channel by sliding the slider around. So you can actually choose to send me the entire payment, or you can split it between charity, Humble Bundle, and the developers. But for those of you who do decide to support this channel, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So going back to the bundle, these are all anime games. There is so many Japanese games here. The first tier includes Machina of the Planet Tree, Raider Sphere 4th, Sunrider Academy, Karakara, Fault Milestone 1, and Fault Milestone 2. So in total, you're getting 6 games for just $1. And something I want to point out with this, a lot of these games do include trading cards. I would say most of them do. And anime games with trading cards usually have a higher sell rate on the market. So let me just go ahead and look up one or two of these. So here's Karakara. Let me go to the Steam Marketplace, Karakara trading card. And as you can see here, these trading cards are worth upwards of 20 to 25 cents each. Some of them are a little bit lower. So between 15 to 25 cents per card, you're guaranteed at least 3 cards for that one game. And the other games are like that as well. So this is a Fault Milestone 1. Let's go ahead and check that one out. Trading card. It looks like these cards are 10 to 15 cents. Let's check out one more. Let's do Fault Milestone 2. I think these cards are a little bit more expensive than the first game, just because I don't think the second one has been bundled before. So let's see, where are the cards? Let's go to the second page. Yeah, so this one's 15 cents, and the rest of them are between 10 to 20 cents. So I'm just showing you this because if you put all these games together, if you decide to farm the trading cards, you're going to get your dollar back in Steam credit by selling the trading cards. So I'm pretty sure you're guaranteed I would say around $1.50. So you're going to be making a profit if you decide to purchase the first tier on Humble Bundle. All these games, by the way, are mostly just visual novels. I'm not like too familiar with these games. I do know this game, Raider Sphere 4th, is some sort of aerial game, sort of like Ace Combat and such. Looks pretty old. Reminds me of like old Ace Combat games on like the PS2. Doesn't look to be that great, but it might be fun. Looks pretty enjoyable. Looks like a PS2 game in my opinion. The rest of the games are like visual novels and lots of anime. Oh, this one, I think this one's a turn-based RPG actually. Is this all in Japanese? Hopefully it's in English on Steam. This looks like an RPG. Let's see, this one is a visual novel, I believe. Yes. So if you're looking through the trailers of these games, if there's just like some random like anime song and a bunch of pictures, that means it's a visual novel, and you're just going to be reading through a lot of dialogue. A lot of these games do include Japanese voiceovers, so if you are into anime, you might really enjoy the Japanese voiceovers. But yeah, all these games are visual novels for the most part. So I'm gonna stop rambling about the first tier. I'm not a big fan of visual novels, but I do want to just mention that if you decide to buy the first tier, you're going to get your money back through trading cards. So that's what I would recommend to all of you out there who are not the biggest fans of visual novels. But scrolling down, the second tier is at $7.23, quite expensive, but you are getting quite a few games, and there's some expensive games here. You get Honey Pop, Honeycam Studio, Root Double Before Crime, Sunrider Liberation Day, Magical High School Girl, Just Desserts, and you're also going to be getting a mystery game or two. There might be, you never know, whenever it says more games coming, typically it's another 2 games, but sometimes it could be more, sometimes it can be less. So you're going to be getting some more games included. So this is 2, 4, 6 games plus I would say 2 more, so maybe 8 games in this tier. And again, a lot of these games do include trading cards, so they're quite expensive. I do highly recommend this game. It's called Honey Pop. It's a super fun like match 3 type game. It's like a dating game, but also a match 3 game as well. I really enjoyed this game. It's one of the very few like anime style games that I've actually enjoyed. So this is probably one of the best games in this bundle. It has overwhelmingly positive reviews. So if you are missing Honey Pop, I do encourage you guys to pick this one up. So going back, Honeycam Studio. It's basically like a cam girl simulator where you are managing a bunch of cam girls, and I don't know, I haven't played it yet, but it looks pretty fun. It was made by the same people who made Honey Pop, I believe. So this one's pretty good too. There's the games I'm not familiar with, but I do know that Root Double and Sunrider Liberation are pretty expensive games. Let me go to the Steam store and just show you guys. So Root Double is a $35 game. It is another visual novel, but I don't think this game has ever been bundled, so if it has trading cards, yeah, it does. They're probably pretty expensive. We can go ahead and check the trading cards. And I'm sorry I don't know more about the games. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of visual novels, and I don't really know a whole lot about the story. So look at trading card. So the Root Double trading cards, they're actually pretty cheap. There's a lot of them though, so you're probably going to be getting like 5. I thought they'd be a little bit more expensive. And then you have Sunrider Liberation Day. This game is also pretty expensive. Pretty sure this is another like $30 game. Sunrider Liberation Day, it's a $25 game. So kind of surprising to see such expensive visual novels, but this one says it's a strategy game, but I think it's more of a visual novel. But yeah, if you guys are into anime, there's a lot of good stuff here for people who really like anime. This one looks like an RPG, a Magical High School Girl. Yeah, it looks like either a strategy RPG or an action RPG. It looks quite amusing, sort of retro style graphics. This would be something that I would like to try out just for fun. Looks kind of appealing. So that is that. And just desserts, I think this is another visual novel. There's so many visual novels here. Yeah, definitely a visual novel. Yep. All right, so yeah, this bundle is just filled with visual novels for the most part. But the second tier, I don't know if it's worth it or not. I would say if you're missing Honeycam and Honeycam Studio, then it's probably worthwhile. If you're into visual novels, then some of these games might be worth picking up just because they're kind of expensive. Magical High School Girl looks kind of amusing. It is kind of steep though. You're paying an extra $6.23. So if you're not missing Honey Pop and Honeycam Studio, I'd probably recommend against it unless you're a big anime fan or a visual novel fan. And then the third tier, which is $12, includes Saku Saku Love Blooms with the Cherry Blossoms, Kara Kara 2, Neko Nin X Heart, Neko Nin X Heart plus Nachi, and X Heart plus Saiha. At first I thought these were DLC, but they're not DLC. They're actually like mini sequels to Neko Nin. If I go to the Steam store, I can show you guys. Hold on, just give me one moment. So as you can see here, they're actually separate games. So Neko Nin X Heart is a $10 game, and then these other ones are like mini sequels to the first game. So they're sort of like mini expansions, but these are all, of course, visual novels. So if you like the first Neko Nin, you'll probably like the other ones as well. I think one of them does include trading cards as well. Kara Kara 2, the visual novel, and then Saku Saku, I'm pretty sure this is a visual novel as well. So there's just a lot of visual novels. I'm pretty sure this entire bundle is meant for Valentine's Day, because Valentine's Day is tomorrow, the 14th of February. And I guess there's a lot of lonely guys out there who would love to play some visual novels and get some romance with some characters, I guess. That's all I can think of anyway. You also get $2 of Humble Wallet credit, so that kind of reduces the price from $12 to $10 if you factor that in. You can use the $2 of wallet credit to buy something on the Humble store. There's plenty of games over at the Humble store. They also have their Valentine's Day sale going on at the Humble store, so I should probably mention that real quick. You guys can use my referral link in the description below to purchase things in the Humble store as well. I think I'll get like 5% of your purchases, but this is the Valentine's Day sale. There's a lot of other games on sale as well. 2K Games are having a sale. Let me just show you guys like things like BioShock the Collection, which includes BioShock Infinite is only $18, so you get BioShock 1, 2, and Infinite. I think you get all the DLC as well. All other good stuff. Borderlands pre-sequel for $10, XCOM 2, $17, bunch of other cool games, I guess. You can sort through them yourself. Going back, there's also some like Valentine's Day themed games on sale. So like Dream Daddy, Lady Killer in a Bind, Legend of Heroes. I actually sort of want to get that game. That's a pretty good RPG. Lovers in Dangerous Space Time. That's a pretty good game. This game is really good in co-op. If you have a friend that you can play like locally with or online. Gone Home. Yeah, just a bunch of random games here. Very expensive. Hatful, or is that how you say it? Hatful Boyfriend, only $2. So that's pretty cheap. And just a lot of other games here as well. To the Moon is a really good game. Deponia. But yeah, there's like a couple pages of games that are, I guess, Valentine's Day related. So if you guys are interested in any of these, I'd encourage you guys to check out the Humble store, which I'll have linked in the description below. And I guess one more thing, since I haven't mentioned this in a while, the Humble Monthly for March, you get Dark Souls 3. So if you guys want Dark Souls 3, you can instantly get it today if you decide to subscribe to the Humble Monthly. The Humble Monthly is $12 a month, and you get a random loot crate of Steam games each month. The first one you get instantly, so you can instantly activate Dark Souls 3 and start playing it today. The rest of the games will be released at the beginning of March, the first Friday of the month, and you'll be getting a bunch of random games, and typically the games are pretty good. These are previous month's games. So last month, there's a lot of good stuff like Snake Pass, Owlboy, Life is Strange, Tacoma, Civilization 6, and Black the Fall. Previous months you can sort through, and there's been a bunch of great games. So yeah, I encourage you guys to subscribe to the Humble Monthly. Make sure you use my referral link in the description below if you decide to subscribe. I get a huge cut of everyone who subscribes for their first time. So if you guys really want to help support my channel, I encourage you guys to use my referral link to subscribe to the Humble Monthly if it's your first time subscribing. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. So this is the Hunie Sekai bundle, Sekai, however you say that, and there's just a bunch of anime games. Pick up the first tier if you're interested in just the trading cards, and you can sell them to make a little bit of a profit. The rest of the bundle, it's mainly just for those who are really interested in visual novels. I'm sorry again that I don't know a whole lot about the story of these games. I don't really play visual novels. But I will encourage you guys to pick up Honey Pop because I really enjoyed that one. The rest of them I'm just not too familiar with. So that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.